And in this video, we are reacting to how a teacher ruined her life with one TikTok. Man, it's about that time where people got to start being able to say, well, people aren't going to be able to say, well, I didn't know I couldn't post that. Because after this year, the past 3-4 years, TikTok has been getting everybody fired. Literally everybody fired. There's no excuse for you to post something and try and, oh man, I got fired from that. I know people that are victims that got fired because of everything getting so viral and people coming in, you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further content.
Recently, the substitute teacher that exposed herself for being a weirdo has been going on an apology tour after not only losing her substitute teaching job, which was very much needed, but also losing her main job, turning to making a GoFundMe in order to make ends meet. And honestly, no one feels bad for her at all, especially after the weird comments she was making towards high school students, along with the fact that she was recording people without their consent. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start with the very video that got her fired in the first place.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little brothers. Let's get the day right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm genuinely just kind of speechless. Cause ain't no way a teacher's pulling up like this with a chain on. This what we're doing now? This what we're doing now? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school.
Nigga, I thought you would have been a student. I thought you would have been a student's boyfriend.
Nah, little brothers. Let's get the day rolling.
Her breakfast got sour Skittles in it.
Ever thought?
Is that a teacher? Hell no, don't teach my kids none of that shit. I don't want none of it.
Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't have to do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound, okay then. Shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them. You know, my little free time I have.
Take me down? What you mean by that? Take us through your train of thought. Take us through that. Lay-bans. That was bad.
I go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been refined head to toe.
Now, there are honestly several things wrong with this video, from the fact that she's constantly telling us and letting us know that she looks like a student going around recording kids without their consent or their parents' consent, or just walking through the hallway, and she is filming them without letting anybody at any point in time know. A big issue right there, along with the fact that she made a very weird comment about these students while they were having their march or whatever they were doing in the hallways, saying that she was going to get taken down by these kids, and then again telling us that she looks like a kid and implying something very weird that made people believe she was a .pdf. And by people, I mean me and other people in the comment section, because I don't know what else you're supposed to infer by watching that video and hearing the things that she is saying. But she got a bunch of backlash to the point tons and tons of people.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think it was that bad. It was definitely weird. And why would you do that? Why would you show up looking like that? I mean, you can't do nothing about a neck tat. If you want to be a teacher and you want a neck tat, I mean, do you? I mean, don't tell me anything though, because you're a teacher with a neck tat trying to, you know what I mean? But the fact that you're sitting here like saying take me down shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy.
Making videos pointing out
that'll turn some necks for sure.
Doing in that TikTok.
It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you.
No, you're sick, you freaky frog. Don't try to put this on
I be saying freaky frog. What the fuck? Who is this?
us. The fact that you think recording was the strangest thing that you did. First off, you are a teacher, obviously. You recorded people's kids, right? Clearly you're a little stud or whatever, right? So you recorded a group of some girls walking by. You said, shorty, immediately followed up with, these kids trying to take me down. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you exactly what you mean. What you meant was, if these kids try to flirt with me, I might fall for it. Now, if you're one of those people who are trying to stick up for her, let me know what she meant by that. These kids trying to take me down after she said, shorty. Tell me what she meant by that, please, because I'm not the smartest person. So I'm a little slow. So explain it to me what the she meant by that. Y'all have to be stopped. Y'all have to be stopped.
It wasn't just this video, it was many people's videos calling her out, saying
It surprise me sometimes how many things can come up on social media and people take the time out their day to pull up a phone and do this and start talking. Hey, you know what? And really trying to get off how they feel. You know what I mean? No disrespect to him or anybody else that does it. It's just it's a crazy time period. And like your shit, your one TikTok from you're a nobody or whatever, maybe you're somebody who is gonna end up being a case for someone else's YouTube video.
It was weird, wondering why she would post it, wondering why the video was still up, because at the time of a bunch of people calling her out and saying a bunch of these things, the video was still up. The issues were still prevalent in the video with her recording people without their consent, showing off the weird things that she's doing and still having that weird behavior up, and yet nothing was really changing, and there was no real response from her until she decided to finally speak up and say something, and the response was very lackluster and didn't seem like she was taking any real accountability for the issues that happened inside the video.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further content. I'm a content creator. I record everything.
All right, T.I. Just use the regular. Are you rapping? That's racist. That's racist, but hey. She sounded like T.I., didn't she?
Mischaracterize me.
Automatically mischaracterize
how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further content.
That shit was hard.
Content creator, I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. Aside from the body cam that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone.
Body cam?
And as I explained to
like
when I first time subbing ever, I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record.
That's on you. That's a you problem. I can't even lie. It's your first time. You let me pull up the camera. My very first time. You're dumb.
Or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I truly would have honestly.
Isn't there classes or something like that? Or shouldn't you know, like, these are kids? Like, I don't know. I'm not a substitute teacher. I'm not trying to be a substitute teacher or a regular teacher. But I kind of know, as a teacher, you shouldn't be recording. As a student, you could barely be recording in school.
Recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I am by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put onto me. I truly just thought I was doing something good for the youth.
The biggest issue we see here is the lack of professionalism. I don't understand why
that's really all it is.
Hard thing to understand that kids, especially without the consent of them or their parents, should not be recorded. That just should be a common sense thing. And then again, with her slang, it is very easy to code switch because you're going to run into issues like this where apparently her slang is being taken out of context or being mischaracterized according to her, and the things that she said were not meant to be taken that way. I don't know how else we're supposed to take them or how else anybody in the school is supposed to take them when you're saying it in this context, in this way, while also filming these kids. It just seems like a pretty odd situation that didn't have to happen in the first place. We just had a little bit more common sense and weren't too focused on making content and more focused on being professional. But she did try again to explain why she said the things that she said when those kids were being filmed in the hallway.
I am a content creator. I am known. The kids knew me. They were supporters of mine. So I say the kids were going to take me down. It means as the same way that supporters do anybody else that they support. I'm no different from them. I handle myself more than properly. I do have a fan base. Am I that person? That's what I meant by take me down. All hassling me at once is what I meant. Absolutely didn't mean anything sexual from kids. Those are kids, so they see me as somebody famous. They were all entouraging me at one time. That's what I meant. I find it sick that you guys would assume that.
Imagine we go and one of the kids come out and they're like, who is that? Yeah, she said she was famous and she does content. She got 3 videos up. We don't know who that is. Get that lady out of here.
That I'd be saying that phrase in any other way. This was a voiceover I added way after I left the school. Again, it was an additional voiceover. It was not recorded. On the videos, it was nothing saying. I was cheering the school on. I am truly so sorry that you guys are not familiar with me or my terminology, but I absolutely meant no harm.
This is a game where I would say just being professional.
What game is this, bro? I will say I don't think she's a predator. I think it was just wrong place, wrong time. But at the same time, you kind of got to prepare. This is just like a lesson of being prepared and professionalism. That's really all this is. I feel like
understanding when to code switch. And if I'm being honest, taking content way too far when you don't need to. You don't honestly need to be recording all the time. You don't need to be making content about every last thing. Most of her content, if you go to her page, is about her clothing brand or other stuff that's unrelated to even teaching. So it doesn't make sense why you would bring that content to your job. It's cool sometimes to try to.
It don't matter. She can bring the
content.
content.
But when you're dealing with things like kids, especially other people's kids, yes, it gets very weird when you start making comments like this, or when you start saying things.
I can't even lie. If it was a white lady who obviously didn't look like her, but says all of this stuff, no one's gonna bat an eye. I'm just keeping it real. It's because she's black. She look ghetto. She look like a kid, like a rapper. She look like all this and that, neck blasted. All of these things are making it to where it's like, yo, and she's a dyke. If you're white, you're not gonna look like a dyke. If you're white, you're just gonna look like a lady. Like if you're lesbian or, you know, a little more
interpreted in these weird ways.
So I feel like
y'all don't have to make content everywhere. They don't know my slang and da. Why are you talking to children like that anyway? It's media forms parents have to fill out these days.
It's dykes all out the wazoo, huh?
Record kids for certain things though. Like say if the news come to your school, stuff like that. But not when no content creator come in and thinking they finna be damn shawty with my child.
I understand everybody wants to be a content creator, but we have to understand there's time and there's place. Recording like that on your first day is crazy work.
Yeah.
Recording yourself putting your feet up on this teacher's desk is also crazy work. Recording the students
professionalism.
Also crazy work. That was your first day and you did too much.
When you work with children, number one, you cannot film them without a parent's consent. They have to sign a form saying that they can get pictures taken and filmed. Number two,
or you just gotta be familiar around the school to be real, because a lot of teachers would take pictures and videos. Say we're doing a parade, hella teachers pull out phones when I'm in school and they're taking videos of, oh, this is our parade, this is our marching, this is our, you know what I mean, when you're doing something. It seemed like they were doing a little marching thing with the, oh, we're state bound now or something like that. If it was just in passing, yeah, it's kind of odd. But at the same time, if it was like a little thing, like, oh, everybody, we're state bound now, we're state bound, then it's fine. But at the same time, you have to be known in all scenarios. You gotta, if they know who you are, it don't matter that Miss Madison is recording. We know Miss Madison been here 15 years. It's fine. Now, if Mr. Reggie comes in on day one and starts recording, and he's a big black man, he's gonna have an issue. It's a big problem.
Professionalism is key. When you're working any type of job, it is the reason that
that's her fault, though.
Is a thing. Because your slang may not be the same slang as somebody else. Basically saying your slang might get taken the wrong way, like it probably did in this situation. People, I keep saying this, stop recording while you at work. Let me tell you something, bro. If you're a content creator, separate that from your 9 to 5. Separate it.
This entire situation just shows more and more why we need better professionalism and why everyone doesn't need to be a content creator, or at least if you're gonna be a content creator, do not be content creating all the time, because this stuff has real life consequences and you will be called a real life weirdo when this stuff blows up. So you might have just thought, hey, this is just a small little video, no one's really gonna see it. It's gonna get like 2,000, 3,000, maybe 10,000 views. This video has millions of views, with other people reposting it, getting millions of views, all seeing that you are a weirdo and all seeing the weird stuff that you are saying, doing, that makes people very uncomfortable and probably won't even want to hire you. And again, this stuff has real life effects, to the point that she posted a more recent video talking about how she lost her main job, not just a substitute teaching job, and is now starting a GoFundMe because of how much this has affected her life.
I wasn't supposed to be a substitute teacher, and I'm gonna take that for what it is. I have 1,000 gifts, man. So that's what I need to focus on. I did start a GoFundMe, but I really didn't want to start a GoFundMe because I really don't want the free money. So I would just, man, if you would like to help, because I have lost everything, man, I got a link. I have my clothing brand, man. If you can just buy anything, I hand make all my merch. I'll be working. I have something to do to keep me active, since it's gonna be hard for me to find a job. Everybody knows it's everywhere, man. My face is everywhere on every single site. I'm on YouTube. Like, why am I on YouTube? Why are you guys reposting me on YouTube?
That's the same question I'm wondering. Why is she on YouTube? It's a crazy world we live in. But in all seriousness, the situation just is a very big example of why when you make content, you don't need to make content everywhere. Why you need to make things very clear so that things can't be interpreted in a weird way like those words definitely are. And why we need a level of professionalism, because if she just talked professionally,
definitely an example of being professional.
Record students, students that don't consent to being recorded, then this entire situation wouldn't happen in the first place. And then these wouldn't affect her actual life content. She just kept the two separate. They quite literally could not affect each other.
Yeah, man, I feel it's a slippery slope of a video. I feel like at the same time, it's just about being professional, time and place, and it comes down to it sucks that she lost her shit, but at the same time, you gotta be smarter than I ain't gonna lie. You old enough to like, you're seeing these videos of these people not getting in trouble with dresses on at school. You thought I could get that little thing off, whatever, but you made a little mistake. You know what I mean? It's whatever to me. I don't really see this too much. Just be professional. Without further ado, I'm gonna end the video right there, man.